whether it's a good score. I think it's a good score.
Coming up. First ball just flicked away with ease. Mentioned it in the first innings about your margins. You've got to be right on the money, or else you're going to get dispatched.
Yeah, a little bit of change in tactics as well, going seamer on. So not going with the Watts or Madsen option of bowling spin at these two early on. Careful, they like pace, both of these two.
Have some of that. Don't bowl me your full tosses, says Alex Hales, because that's what it's going to get, the treatment.
Yeah, it's out the back of the hand. It's something that Sam Connors is getting used to bowling. Remember, he's only a young man who hasn't played a lot of T20. You see out the back of the hand, it's a difficult ball to execute. Ian Harvey.
Go!
Swept off the top edge, but's probably got the distance with the wind, and has, and shelled by the crowd.
Well, it was either catch it or get in the queue for the bar. We decided to drop it in and not lose his position or his pint. Follows him here. Little seamer, wasn't it, from Watt? Little bit of a top edge, and the breeze just helped it. Neil Mallender is standing back.
Go!
Shouts a catch. It was aerial, but the gap was threaded perfectly from Alex Hales, and he looks like he's in the mood tonight. 3 overs gone, 31 without loss.
Watt for the first over.
Carved away. Very simple for Alex Hales. Bit of width. Another boundary to his tally.
And that's why he's so dangerous in this format. 28 from 12, just striking at 233. And he's just going to stand and deliver. Seen him in countless numbers of games do this to some of the best in the world.
Carve it through the covers. That's enormous. An enormous strike. Going towards the car park, the burger vans, the pizza ovens.
Well, we talked him up, he was due. And if he plays like this 178 will not be enough. Simple. Wasn't really a foolish delivery, but he's tall, he has long levers, and times it beautifully.
Just guided. Very clever, with third up inside the circle. Almost closing the face a bit inside out as it flashes away to the third man boundary for 4 more.
Well, anybody who's trying to learn how to play the game, just watch how still he is. He gets himself deep in the crease. Hasn't done a lot, has he? Used the pace.
This time, he's flayed this away, looking for a similar shot over the leg side. But an outside edge still sees it to the boundary. It also brings up the half century for the Outlaws.
End of the over, 51 without loss. Yeah, it's the look sometimes, you know, that as a batter, if you're going to flay with third and fine leg up in the circle with the pace on offer, it's going to go. As much as possible.
And away he goes again. 1 bounce 4. Anything in Hales' hitting arc is finding its way to the boundary boards.
He's just a shot away from a half century as well. He's 46 from 17 deliveries. He's got 7 fours, 2 sixes, striking at 270. Anything up is going.
That's why he's one of the best in the world. Has been for quite some time. Devastating. 1 more blow. He's just squeezed through a magnificent half century, blistering from Hales, who's back to his best. 32 runs so far in the blast. It was due to explode, and he's done that in spades here at the county ground in Derby.
He's a good player. You know, with good players that when it's their day, they're going to make you pay.
Oh, shouts a catch. Up and over. Mid-on and mid-off, both in the ring. And that's another boundary to the tally of Alex Hales.
He's in the mood tonight. Just too fine a player not to make someone pay. And pay is putting Derby to the sword, just in that slot.
Oh, that's coming over towards us, Judes. One bounce for... This is brutal, brutal batting from Alex Hales. He moves on to 56 of 21 deliveries.
What I like about his batting, and Dominic mentioned it, he goes deep in his crease. He goes early, and it's just in that slot. You can't do that. He's got good levers. He's looking to hit you down the ground.
Oh, looks to go again and does. Just strong down the ground.
Yeah, it's just destruction. And this is the highest power play.
Looks to go again. This is actually a complete mishit from Alex Hales, but the outcome is going to be what we've seen so many of, another boundary for him. There were changes in the field. They decided to go mid-on back to long-on. There was a square well in front, and Alex Hales has just clocked this. Well, this is possibly one of the shots of the evening from Alex Hales. Up and over the offside, one of the hardest in the book, and a maximum is 95 for none. He's continuing to go, Alex Hales. Joe Clark has probably got the best seat in the house this evening at the other end, watching him dispatch it to all parts of the ground here in Derby. This is some of the cleanest hitting. Unbelievable. Alex Hales is continuing to motor along, again going straight down the ground. Matty McKinnon into the attack. He's already gone for 13 balls from his 3 deliveries.
Absolute masterclass so far from Alex Hales. 86 from 27 balls faced. 5 sixes, 12 fours. Oh.
Well, this has gone high. Fielder is settling underneath it. It should be taken, and it is. It was in the air for a long, long time, and Alex Hales has batted brilliantly, but he's missed out on his century.
What an innings it has been. Fine display of batting. Scrimshaw just digging in there a slower ball. With the field that he set with long on, long off back, you always knew he wasn't going to pitch it up. Alex Hales got a good portion of it. Good catch down there, fine leg. But Alex Hales, what a fine display of hitting all around this ground. Alex Hales departs for 9-1 off only 33 balls faced. 125.